This is step 5 for your peacock drawing. So for this step, we're going to talk about a little bit about the color wheel and a certain color scheme. So you might be wondering what this word is, this funny looking word. Let's pronounce it together. Analogous. 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 Analogous colors. So analogous colors, let me talk a little bit about them, are 3 colors that are right next to each other on the color wheel. So here, right here is an example of analogous colors. It's green, green and yellow, and yellow. This is a group of analogous colors. So if I was going to a different spot on the color wheel, let's look over here. Red, red-orange, and orange is an example of analogous colors. What we're going to do for the next step is talk about analogous color set, these ones in particular, and we're going to use this analogous color set for the rest of the project. So you are going to need either a green, you're either going to use markers or crayons. I'm going to leave that your choice. So a green, a lime, like a green yellow, and a yellow. So you don't have to have all of them. Some of you might not have a green yellow. There are crayons that, say yellow green, green yellow. Markers are a little rarer if you have a bigger pack of markers, but this is one right here, an example. But if you just choose either green or yellow, that'll work as well. So for this step, you can use either markers or crayons. What we're going to do is we are going to color in the little tiny feathers. So these feathers back here behind your peacock, these little tiny ones, we're going to color those in, those little bumps. So whichever you're using, I'm going to use markers for this step, and again you could use all 3 of the analogous colors if you have them available. Otherwise you could just color each one in all of this yellow, or you could color all of this green. I'm going to go ahead and just zoom in a little bit so that you can see a little bit better. So yeah, your choice. Yellow, yellow, green, or green. You can use all 3 here, or you could just use one. You could create sort of a pattern if you'd like. You could alternate between the 3, kind of do a green, every other 3, green, green, yellow, yellow. That's what I'm going to do, is I'm just going to skip every 2. And then, let's see what I do. I'm going to do this one right here. And just kind of make it a little random. Oof. Looks like my green's running out. Oh no. Color in each individual, taking your time. Be careful with that yellow and touching the green. It does tend to smear a little bit when it touches a darker color. Okay, and doing the same thing on the other side. Your choice. You want to keep it the same on both sides? Cool. If you want to mix it up a little bit, we're just sticking with green, yellow, and a yellow-green though. So these are the colors we are using. Kind of getting more of a random motion. And because my green ran out, I'm gonna just go ahead and grab a crayon, because that happens sometimes with these markers. Sometimes they run out of ink when we use them a lot. It's very important to make sure you put the cap back on your marker nice and tight. All right, ooh, looks a little different, kind of fun, funky. And before we finish, I do want you to grab a pencil, and I want you to go ahead and color in your beak. We're gonna make our beak gray, and we're gonna use our pencil for that. So nice and solid, staying in the lines. There is one more step, adding a little more color to our background. So stay tuned for our last step after this one. Nice job.